all my nosy ass family back in Texas who keeps watching my channel or our channel, just stop. You know, no need to continue to try to stalk us and try to continue to ruin our lives because your own life is messed up. You know, leave me alone. Leave my kids alone. My kids don't need none of my family in their life. Most especially the one that keeps stalking the page. Like, this is the ending of the cycle. Finally cutting it loose. It stops here. My children will not go through what you put me and my older sister through. I don't want you in my life. I don't want you in my kids' life. Only time I mean anything to you is when you need something. Other than that, you don't get two shits about me. All the CPS calling you've been doing, yeah, I got messages where you were texting Ashley my date of birth and my wife's date of birth and telling her what to say in these reports. I got messages of you coercing my little sister to call CPS on me. What kind of parent does that? What kind of mom will coerce the younger child to call and make a CPS report against the middle child? That is pretty vindictive person right there. You had the audacity to sit here and call CPS on me and my wife and the upraising of our children because we are better parents than you will ever be. You got mad when I found sobriety. You got mad when I started sobering up. You're my mom. You're probably happy that I found the road to recovery, the sobriety, however you want to call it. I'm 8 years in, and you can't even be happy about it. You just want to keep causing trouble. So honestly, just leave me alone. It's like leave my family alone. My family has already been through enough, and we don't need y'all causing more. It's like y'all keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It's like, why? We ain't seen y'all in over 4 years. Been just fine. But it seems like everybody that's a Hewitt, a Griffith, on my side of the family, on my mom's side, are nothing but ignorant, egotistic children who don't know how to leave people's lives alone. Hey, Tommy, ain't you been here for a little while? I think I remember your name, I just can't remember. It's been a while since I've been on here really a lot. Right now, I'm speaking on my mom and not knowing how to behave, not to be such a, I'm sorry to say, but such a parasite. It's like she didn't cause me enough trouble over my life. Like no more all the childhood abuse and all of the trauma I went through with my mother. For once in my life, I'm setting all that aside. I don't want nothing to do with her. You know, I wasn't a bad guy because I had a fucked off parent that was fucking smoking crystal meth with her 14-year-old son. Exactly she did what she did. She's mad because I'm sober. Remember that, people. I got a mother that is devastated because I'm sober. She's devastated because I'm no longer helping feeding her addiction that she has to it. My what you'll call her, because she's definitely not a mom, extremely hates my wife for reasons she had no reason to. It is insane. It's insane that children actually have to deal with parents like mine. But I know one thing. I'm sure. Hi. But I know one thing. I'm not gonna be like that. I will not follow the path of my parents. Say hi. Hi, Juicy fan. How are you tonight? But people, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired of all the bullshit. It's like why can't she be happy that I've been working on my sobriety for 8 years now, and within the past year, I've had the most success of doing it. Personally, I would like to thank Moffat County in my own weird way because yeah, the charges were messed up on it, but Moffat County did do a lot of good for me, especially with the therapy for everything, just going through everything growing up and dealing with people I should never been around that my mom allowed around. Literally she's trying to steal my kids. It's like I am not gonna let my kids go through what she put us through. Nope. Unlike my mother, I actually love my kids. This lady has been mean like all my fucking life, and she has the audacity to question how I am being a parent. It's like you were the worst parent of the all. You had no reason to question me. You had no reason to be calling DHS and everything, making all these false allegations of yourself. Family's the worst, man. Like family literally will stab you in the back faster than your own enemy. And that's terrible. It's like what really happened to family values? Like what really happened to family morals? The principle. Like why is it impossible to be loving and not be taken as a weakness, right? You show you care to somebody and boom. Instead of them being appreciated and grateful, they said anything, how much can I get out of the person? They toy with your feelings, they toy with your emotions. So I would like to honestly extend uh, a personal thank you to DHS here in Colorado, and also a thank you to my therapist Jacqueline, and a thank you to Miss Day because they have like really been really wonderful people through this process. I also miss Tammy too. Miss Tammy is awesome. She's a very nice lady. But yeah, it's just all I want is just peace and quiet and my family just leave me alone. That's all I really wanted. I leave them alone. Only people I want in my life is my dad, my two sisters, and their my nieces and nephews, my kids, my friend George, and then of course I guess you said my wife too. That's all the people I need. The rest of y'all that's in my family, y'all just consider me not your family. I'm not your son. You are nothing to me. I can't let you basically hurt my kids like you hurt us. The cycle got to break somewhere, and it has to break now. Not only will my kids have a better life than me, but I want to be able to raise my son to be, I guess you say, more of a proper man than I was at one point in my life, and just make sure that my daughter knows which man to pick when she gets older. I just want my family to be peace, to have peace. My family, my kids. And I want that part of my family out in the picture. There's nothing for you here. You're nothing but trouble, contradicting, manipulative, and just plain out evil. Honestly, I don't want my kids exposed to that. I don't even want to be exposed to that. Yeah, it's taken me a long time to get this far. To get this far into my recovery. Hey, Beetle, be eating you. Yeah, I got family that's still trying to stay at trouble. They're still watching our page here. And it's my mom, and I got a cousin over there in Texas that just love to stare at drama. But they call and make a whole bunch of reports and shit. They get it on, I guess, those non-reporting deals, and they make false statements. I just really just want to know why is family the first one to stab you in your back. I just really want to know that. For all my family that's in Texas or Mississippi, leave me alone. Quit asking other family members about me, where I'm at, and where I'm going, what I'm doing. It's none of your business. None at all. Sorry, but no. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm sorry because I wish I could, guess you say you have a normal child parent relationship, because but I just don't like. I don't got one that cares. And I believe that it's like wiping away your ego and replacing it with integrity. Integrity. But yeah, I get it. Like, you know, the other two, Bobby and Brittany. That's who Bobby and Brittany and my kids is who I consider my family. You know, they already been there more for me than my own family has. Except for I know my dad. I know my dad he would be, but he's in a tough position himself. I understand. You know, times hit hard for everybody at times. And I know my big sister would too, more often. But she has three kids and one in college, so her husband pretty tied up in some ports. And my little sister, she has some health problems, so she does what she can. She helps me too sometimes. And the same thing for me. I try to help out too. But yeah, overall though, I'm doing good though. I'm about to pass my second review with therapy, hopefully in September. I've been doing real well. I've been in therapy now 8 months. Kind of the first time out in my life that I kind of been really addressing issues that I never dealt with before. It's been a real it's been a real meaningful year. I got to see things from different perspectives, from different views. This past year has been so hard, but at the same time, it's been such a blessing and too. You know, I really would like to give just Craig, Craig here and Carl in general. I would really like to give this area the credit they deserve though, because even when things went hard and got hard, this is one town. Yeah, they gotta do what they gotta do because people, but they really guide you through it. They're pretty. I gotta say, DHS up here is really there step by step. It's nice. This is a nice community. It really is a caring community here, so it's been great. Yeah, I ain't done it here lately because I'm still doing therapy, but I think I see two therapists a week. Then then for the first time in 17 years, I have been back on medication for a whole year. Like actually back on medicine, doing better than I was just 10 years ago. And this past 10 years has been great. Been hard. It's been like a long, long ass walk. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Some sometimes the biggest blessings are found on the hardest journeys. And my biggest blessing in the past year has, for once in my life, getting a solid, good grip on my mental health. I it feels good to have that control of myself again in so many ways. So I'm glad though. I It's been good though for the most part. I at some point I wish it would have been easier, but sometimes the time is worth it. Some of us are not meant to move mountains. Some of us are meant to climb it. And boy, have I climbed this mountain they call life. It's like I would really have to sit here one day and get down and make an actual documentary because I got a long story, but it's still a healing journey though. There's still areas of my life I would still like to work on, get improve on, and get better at. I'll get there. But one of the biggest steps I have made, primarily in the past year, it's still a work in progress, but it's been a big move. Is learning, and I have learned how to just wipe away wipe away the ignorance, wipe away the pride, the egotistic mindset. Kind of working on reshaping the way I thought, the way I think, and the way I react. Trying to take more accountability on how or what I do could and affect the people that I do care about. Like it's definitely different. A lot of this though, a lot of my issues just come up from the drug use I had for such an early age in my life, and all the way until my mid 20s. I being an active user made life hard. Like I said, I've been on the sobriety road for 8 years now. Still winning. Ain't failed yet. And don't have plans on failing either. Yeah, yeah. I feel the same way sometimes. The person in the day, when you're mostly all that been on here for a while on this channel, I've been watching us for a while, and especially you, because you've been here the whole time. Cause we've been live for what, about almost a year now. I'm definitely not the same person I was when I began on the stream. No, I'm not fully back because I can't really be live with them at the current moment. I shouldn't be either. So I'm kind of that's why I'm on here. I'm on here doing my own live because situations that's going on in town. There's stuff going on. So I'm kind of gotta really be careful and do this on my own because remember I got people hating on me really really bad right now. They're just mad because I'm not gonna fail. Now me and George actually me Bobby actually does the live together sometimes. But no, I say I'm good now. Definitely better than I was a year ago. I am actually a lot happier. That was years ago. But it's been an interesting year, that's for sure. You know, definitely never would expect. I definitely would never expected all this to really go down and happen the way it did. But yeah, it is what it is. I learned a lot this past year. Happy I did. I learned a lot of valuable stuff this year. All the purpose of it was I got some family back in Texas that are watching my channel here, and they keep asking other family members where I'm at and what I'm doing. So I came live tonight to tell them to leave me alone. On how to approach mental health, being able to how you want to say this, properly express myself. You know, I guess a nicer way, more appropriate way. Learning that anger is not always the best solution. Learning that lashing out don't get you nowhere. Only thing is going to get you through any part of life is patience. Because time gets hard. Some days are harder than others. But being patient is key to healing, to sobriety, to life. Because, no sense being mad. Yeah. Being that and just a lot of other things. Like I said though, because I've been back on like my anxiety medication and stuff like that for a year now, and I quit taking all my medication when I was I think 15 or 16. So I went a good 16 years without it, and then mind you, I had a drug addiction that started around 14. So years of battling addiction, because you know started at such a young age is even worse. Oh yeah, I think. Thank you. Yeah, I feel better too, honestly. Like still had a snapback, everything, none of that stuff, but I still got all that, but I don't got all the eyeliner and stuff on. I think that was just more of a phase for me. Now I'm still into the piercings. I still wear my earrings and stuff, the daggers, the skeleton earrings, but just kind of left the eyeliner alone. I think that was more of a phase. I was just going through some things that I wasn't ready to go through. But yeah, the big purpose of this thing was to get people a little bit more knowledge of what I'm talking about and why I think my family needs to leave me and my family alone. We don't need you. We never needed you, and that's all I gotta say. Leave us alone. Y'all might get mad when y'all see this video because I know that you're stalking the video because people do talk to me that knows y'all. So Eleanor Griffith Hicks and Lisa Ann Marie Perry, or you. I don't care what name you still carry. Leave me alone. Leave my wife alone. Leave my friend George alone. Leave my kids alone, and just leave us alone, and just stay off our channel and out our lives. Y'all ain't nothing but y'all ain't nothing but bad news to a person who's trying to rebuild their life. But I'm gonna get out of here. This was just supposed to be just a quick live, a quick stream to let these people in Texas stay out of my life. You will never be in it for my kids.